Hey guys, Chad Taverny here with Vantage Point Outdoors. Just doing a quick vlog from here for October 18th. Got some good news for you and some bad news. Start off with the good news. Today, team member Justin Vickers was hunting down on one of his properties where he's got permission this morning, and he shot a big, mature doe. Justin was able to get that hunt on video, so we should be able to get that here for you sometime this week. Great job by Justin. Made a great close range shot, and she didn't go very far, and Justin made the recovery. So big congratulations to Justin. He's got his second deer down for the season. And now for the bad news. I went hunting this afternoon on one of my properties, a stand that I hung this summer. First time I've hunted it all year. It is on the edge of one of my food plots that I've had a lot of pictures all summer of a doe group and some small bucks in there. And the deer were moving early tonight, and I got into my tree stand just a little bit too late. I got there around 4:15 or so, and as I was bringing my bow up the tree, a deer that I didn't see coming, heard me or saw me and took off. I could see it was a fawn taking off, and so I, tried to quickly get my bow up, and as I was doing all that, I could see a couple of more fawns and a doe coming out into the food plot. And so I was trying to be as careful as quiet as I could, but trying to get up into the stand, get my bow ready, get an arrow ready for a shot. And by the time I did all that, it was very calm, and one of the big does actually, heard. She knew something wasn't right, because she probably heard me, bringing the bow up and stuff. And those deer ended up, boogering out of the food plot and left before I could even get an arrow knocked. So I missed out on that opportunity. That was right around about 4:20 or so. And then at 5 o'clock, I heard some grunting coming from behind me, and I looked over my shoulder, and here came another big doe all by herself, nose to the ground, like she was following those first 4 deer that had come through a half an hour earlier. She was coming through the food plot. She wasn't even feeding. She was just kind of walking through quickly. By the time I grabbed my bow and got ready, and I couldn't even get all my cameras on. I believe I did get my GoPro camera on, so I think I've got some GoPro footage, which I'll put in here if I did. But I couldn't even get all my cameras on. This all happened very quickly. She got out there at about 40 yards, and I tried stopping her, and she took a few more steps, and I whistled to her, and I actually got her to stop. At about 45 yards, I had actually ranged a rock out there on this very far edge of the food plot before she came in when I got set up, and I knew that rock was about 45 yards out there, and she looked to be just a few yards beyond that rock. So I shot her for, upper 40s, and I hit the deer. I shot at her. I did hit her, but the shot, looked, back and low. It looked really low. I knew it was a bad shot when I shot her, and I still haven't even looked at the video footage yet to even see if I even have any or what that looks like. But I wasn't confident with the shot at all. She ran off, and she just ran into the wood line where I couldn't see her anymore, and I couldn't hear her, I couldn't see her. I don't know what happened. She ran off into the woods, and I didn't hear nothing else. And I sat there till about 20 minutes before dark. I climbed down because I wanted to get down with some time to try to find some blood before dark. So I climbed down, got the arrow. The arrow was right there in the food plot, complete pass-through. But the arrow had a lot of guts on it. And up by the broadhead, there was some white hairs wedged into the broadhead. So it looks like, I know it was a low shot, but it looks like it was even maybe lower than I expected. It looks like a really low gut shot, honestly. That's what it is. And I looked around for about 40 minutes. The last 20 minutes of light, and then about 20 minutes after dark, and I can't find any blood. I can't find any tracks of where she went. It's really thick once you get into the woods. And I searched the immediate area, didn't see any sign of her, didn't hear her jump up. I walked out the way that I think she went, based on one of them other 4 deer passed through earlier. So I never jumped her coming out. I never cut any blood coming out. I never saw anything coming out. So needless to say, I have not made the recovery. It doesn't look like I'm going to. I'm going to go back up tomorrow morning and give it one last effort. But it's not looking good. But I just wanted to give you guys an update. I did get an opportunity here tonight. Hindsight's always 20/20, and of course I'm not happy, with how this hunt played out. In hindsight, I guess I probably shouldn't have shot, but I am confident. I am confident that I can make a 50-yard shot. Given the circumstances this evening, I just didn't execute the way I wanted to. That's part of hunting. Happens to us all. You don't like it when it does, but it does happen, and you just have to do your best to try to recover the animal and move forward. That's all you can do. But I did want to give you guys a quick update from the hunt here tonight. Got an opportunity at a big doe, and I didn't come through. If by chance I happen to find her tomorrow, obviously I'll give you guys another update. But from the looking at the arrow and from all the circumstances, and from the initial search, it's not looking good at all. But I'll just keep plugging away and just keep doing my best. So just want to wish everybody good luck out there this season. Hope you're having a good season, and I'll see you guys in the next video.